Go. 180!
Defense wins championships, baby!
Hey, Ford, Tokyo! Bring it.
Wentz now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it'd get tested on play number one. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots, but that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him. At the line of scrimmage.
That ain't working. That cue stuff ain't working.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
Mike 36. Mike 36. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Shit.
Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Kill.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
There we go. 53 is the mic. Hey, watch the flat. Watch the flat. 26.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
There we go. Go right in. I got it. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Tight right.
On second and 15 now. Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10.
Watch 36.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it'll be second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, man, watch the boot, Hey, stand.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here we go. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Sunday. 56 to 5.
Now Wentz on third down. He's got a man, complete. That one goes for 30 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing now is Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. That's 2 really excellent drives for them to start this ballgame, both ending with touchdown passes.
In big picture, they look great, don't they? Like a well-oiled machine right now. But let's down focus a little bit and talk about the guy calling the signals and throwing the passes. He is playing with precision right now, scanning the field and making excellent throws.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and it'll bring up 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence, that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Prescott from the gun on third. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That's the end of the first quarter.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flush to his right, and an alley to run. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the 1st down marker. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position.
At the Cowboys' 43-yard line.
Here we go. Pac-Man. Waiting.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
Waiting.
Check 56. Not here. Kill.
Black, black.
Kill.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Let's go right here.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Watch the run.
Now Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Prescott now from the 50. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this. So they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
From the 27, Wentz, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On first down, Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Ready, 56.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Check.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
56.
A first throw for the backup, Jackson. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
53, check 53.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott, that's complete to Cobb. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Line 36. Line 36. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch 36.
Prescott from the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
The stick's moving.
Here we go. 4-8. 53 at the mark. Down to lose one. We're going to 54.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Right here, right here.
Throwing on second and 14. Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Trying to run for it with Pollard, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. few inches. They're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run with Jackson. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Go. Ready? 40.
Crunch time, defense.
Wentz now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Wentz. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Next to score, Eagles 31, Cowboys 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
53 is the
Here's Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 1st and 10, Prescott lets it fly deep for Cobb. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. Prescott now, perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott, caught by Cobb. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And again, it's Prescott. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On second down, it's Pollard. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with fourth down and a yard. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
We got this. Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Prescott on first down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Cobb. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
16 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 31-14 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Wentz on to give to Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. First down, Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Prescott yet again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Watch the curl.
We're going to 54. Why in?
Check 43.
We're going to 54. Going to 54. Why in? 26.
To the air again, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. Derek Barnett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike,
Get off the field. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, defense. Hey, man.
3rd and long for Prescott. It got his man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Check, 53 is mine. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
46. 46. 46.
53 is the mark. Go, go. 53. There's a party now.
26. 26.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And for a third time tonight, he's up. And he lost the football. Intended that time for Cooper. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing, Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jannard Avery in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle, and that will get them one closer.
31. Cowboys 21. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Oh, and the Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Eagles, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss.